So let's talk about the regulation of sleep and what does it exactly do for us. So sleep is regulated by two main processes, among others. The first one is called process C, which is short for circadian clock. It starts with the suprachiasmatic nucleus getting input from the eye retina, especially blue light. And then it signals the pineal gland when it does not perceive light from the retina. Melatonin becomes released, releasing GABA, which inhibits the reticular activating system, the main arousal system in the brainstem, causing initiation of sleep. So let me go over this one more time. We start with darkness perceived by the eyes, signaling the suprachiasmatic nucleus and the pineal gland to start releasing melatonin, which increased GABA, which in turn inhibits the reticular activating system in the brain, initiating sleep. Now, the other major process that regulates sleep is called process S, which is short for sleep homeostasis or sleep drive. So it starts with the concept that the longer a human is awake, the greater the need for sleep. Let me explain how this happens. So wakefulness consumes the main energy currency in the brain called the ATP. It breaks down the phosphate for energy, leaves the adenosine behind. This adenosine accumulates in the brain in the frontal cortex. This accumulation disinhibits the preoptic nucleus of the brain, which causes GABA release, and you know the rest. It inhibits the reticular activating system, causing initiation of sleep. So one more time. You exert physical effort, you do social activity, you do a lot of mental processes during the day using your brain. That consumes a lot of the ATP, causing to the buildup of adenosine in the brain, causing the release of GABA, and the GABA initiates sleep. So how do these processes interact? It's easy to guess. So we have the process C, which is the wake drive. It's the one that keeps us awake. So let's go over how these two processes interact, process C and process S. This graph simplifies how they interact. When you wake up at 7 a.m. in the morning, you perceive a lot of light. Your process C is inhibited, while you build up a lot of adenosine through consuming the ATP throughout the day. At the end of the day, the gap between process S and process C is the greatest, with darkness coming in and a lot of adenosine built up. And that builds the greatest urge to sleep, and then you sleep. The cycle keeps repeating itself over and over. It has several functions. I will just go over a few of them. One is restoration. It replenishes your body stores, restores neurochemicals, it helps with tissue repair, hormonal and autonomic homeostasis. So that's the rest that the body needs to replenish its stores and get ready for another day. It also helps with growth. Growth hormone is secreted throughout the day, but the highest levels are actually during sleep. Memory. We need our sleep to process, organize, integrate, and consolidate our memories. Imagine your memory like a closet that needs to be sorted, needs to be categorized. And that exactly happens when we're sleeping. Last but not least is our emotions. Sleep is involved a lot with our emotion regulation and emotional processing through dreams and other processes that happens during sleep. So, given what we had discussed already, how would you prioritize sleep considering the information we discussed so far?